Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Oh, nice touch. Dembele's impressed. Rashford is flagged offside. Ball is over the line. And that's definitely not his best. Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Figo. And he's picked out the run. Batistuta. He shoots! Rui Costa. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Olise in acres of space out wide. Olise. And that should get the job done. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Batistuta. Darren Fletcher. And it's Xabi Alonso. Threads one in. Oh, that's superb. Lyon have got it back and they'll have another go. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely shaped ball. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Rashford. And it's Salah.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. Looks across and plays it in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Totti. A probing pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rui Costa. Maldini. Mohamed Salah. And this is Batistuta. And the finish! Goal! Lyon! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Lyon have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cuiabá are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dembele, great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba, quality ball. So what can they make of this? And he was quick to react. Baresi tries to pass it through. Figo, looking for options for movement. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Olise. Real chance here. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Taken back almost at once. Played into space. Van Dijk cuts out the pass.
Cuaba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's a sharp little ball here. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. Some resolute defending there. Looking for the run. Figo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Cuiabá unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Cuaba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Cuaba clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's on it. Can he get away? Mohamed Salah.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rashford. Oh, they can break here. Oh, well measured. Now it's Rui Costa. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk makes the interception. Rui Costa. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. The message is clear, none shall pass. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. No way through. Olise needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
That's really well cleared. Rooney absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Maldini. And here's Rashford. Rashford.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's clever. Punched away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Olise. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through.
Lyon surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, no joy this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 22. Camisa 5. Camisa 18. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 27. Camisa 14. Camisa 10. Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, well played. And the shot! And he hits the net. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Fletcher.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now that's well seen too. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted it to the flank. Raul. He's picked his way through. Park Ji-sung plays it across. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Cuiabá can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through, played in with purpose. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Really fierce, close defending. Akanji concedes a free kick for that. There's a quick free kick. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. Now it's Xabi Alonso, Batistuta. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Forlan. Silvestre. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well played. Silvestre is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And this is Forlan. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Oh, it's a vicious effort. Baresi is there and he can pick it up. Just eases him off the ball. Baresi. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Great vision. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Baresi. Now it's Batistuta. This looks promising. Now that's well seen too. That's been intercepted. Baresi. It's Rui Costa. Now Martinez. Martinez and Martinez! Fantastic from Martinez! A finish right from the top draw. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Oh no, this does not look good. Cuiabá very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Mohamed Salah. And now the breakaway. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through. Dembele! They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rui Costa. Forlan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu. Oh, no joy this time. Maldini. Mohamed Salah. Rui Costa. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that is expertly dealt with. And they can counter here. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. It's Forlan! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Maldini. And it's Dembele. And it's Rui Costa. And here's Mohamed Salah. Baresi. And here's... And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he plays one through. Martinez goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cuiabá with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Silvestre. Baresi. And Silvestre. Aims beyond the defence. Dani Olmo conjures time. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Borussia Dortmund get the second half going.
Cuiabá are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Maldini. Rui Costa is the team's great visionary. And this is Dembele. He is, and the shot! And he can clear it away. Olise. Silvestre. Mohamed Salah picks out Martinez! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cuiabá have their second corner now. Terrific effort! And that's in! Into the lead once more! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Cuiabá have their lead. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dembele! Rui Costa has the space to scheme. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Dani Olmo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He came in hard, very hard. Rijkaard knocks it into space. Forlan picks it up out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Courtois claims it, safe hands. That pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. No way through. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's Dembele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dembele has it in a wide position.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Dembele. Cafu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rui Costa. Now it's Dembele. And no, he's seen through all of that. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. Spread it left. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a key interception. He might be in here! Shoots! That pass has been well intercepted. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Cuiabá have their third corner.
Camisa 18, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10, camisa 27, camisa 14, teremos uma substituição.
And the shot! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought...
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goes looking wide. Raul. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Bojan. Now it's Yamal. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Big chance! It's loose, and and he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
He's picked his way through. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Could be danger here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, important interception. Now it's Olise.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He might be in here. Neymar. Now it's Yamal. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That's going wide left. Scholes. Drogba is onto this. It's Neymar! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Salah. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cuiabá with the corner, there first. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cuiabá have their second corner now. He leaps for it! Not a bad try by any means.
Baresi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And they've got a throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to pass it through. Drogba! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Sao Paulo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
And Martinez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cuiabá have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Nuno Mendes. Mendes getting forward. Picked out brilliantly. It's a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hazard. And this is Drogba. Rui Costa. Mohamed Salah. Goes looking wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Salah. Lovely feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no, what has happened here? He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho. That is good progress on the left. Oh, that is a nice touch. Cuiabá are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Costa Curta makes the interception. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Salah. Tries to play it through. Olise crosses it in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Yamal. Cuiabá have reclaimed it. Yamal makes a move down the right.
That's going in strongly.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Scholes. He has found the way through. Scholes running with the ball. Oh, a robust challenge. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard. Maldini. Mohamed Salah. Looking to play him in. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Scholes. Scholes running with intent. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Maldini cuts out the pass. It's Rui Costa. Mohamed Salah. Martinez. Might be dangerous. And a shot! That's put paid to the danger.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That is good strength. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Now it's Yamal. Rui Costa. Now it's Martinez. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Scholes. That is good alertness. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Showing great feet there. Now the cross. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Yamal. Swung over. Silvestre cuts it out. Costa Curta. Great vision. Over to the right flank. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Serginho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ball's played through. And that was asking for too much.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 5. Camisa 18. Camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10. Camisa 27. Camisa 21.
Dani Olmo. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Now who's going to be first to this? Crunching tackle. Cuiabá needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Drogba. Spread to the right. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Dani Olmo, and that's gone loose. Nuno Mendes. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Scholes. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good spread. And they've got rid. Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Cuiabá were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your reflections then, Jim?
Cuiabá desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Alexander-Arnold. He's having a hit! Just too high.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Oh, can he get onto this? And the pass is intercepted. Spread out to the left. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Yamal. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Martinez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Always goal side. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! And it's a goal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough already. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Rashford. Always onto this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively.
Martinez! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Martinez had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mohamed Salah. Rui Costa. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Aimed beyond the defence. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he is, and Martinez!
Oh, the ball's run loose.
Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Now it's Martinez. And the through ball. Now it's Martinez. Martinez! Can he finish? And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, execute. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Martinez going after that. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cuiabá have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Maldini. And it's Salah. And here's Lautaro Martinez. No, he's not getting past him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cuiabá looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played out wide. Rashford. He'll try from distance. He's done very well to get to that.
Rashford is offering a wry smile there.
And here's the chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now, can they get it back? Oh, good effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Maldini. This is a promising build-up. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Showing good feet. The ball has bounced loose now. Played out to the left flank. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is expertly dealt with. Baresi. Silvestre. Olise. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a good ball out wide. Xavi Alonso. That's going wide left. No way through. Olise, who does have an assist to his name. Martinez. Baresi. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Rui Costa.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Over to the right flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? And this is Rui Costa. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
ended up in no man's land. Played into space. That's good vision. He's come in hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Rashford. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Oh, he's having a go! Outstanding by Rashford! About as smooth as it gets. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Hernandez. That's destined for the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Palmeiras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries one from range! And he has been fouled there.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. Great chance here to level it up. And this is Neymar. Look at the space here. Raul. Ribery. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's there to retrieve it. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Good ball, good take. Adams cuts it out. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Ribery. That has been slung wide. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Haaland. He's in plenty of space here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Raul. It's Raul! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Cleared without hesitation. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Silvestre cuts out the pass. He's looking wide. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Time added on 4 minutes. That has not gone well. And he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be. Park Ji-sung pokes it out wide. Now it's Bojan. Pass somewhat off target. And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure.
Martinez! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Played out towards the right wing. Valverde makes a move down the right. Now that's well seen too. Over to the right flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard makes the interception. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Maldini. Dembele. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much...
And Martinez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Nielsen. For Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that...
Goes for a shot! Off the post! Elise. And they're quick to get it back. Floated through. This is Dembele. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Look at the space here. He's come in hard. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's found the way, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, good-looking ball. Cuiabá are looking to go forward now. And Martinez! Great idea, just poorly executed.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Cuiabá have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cuiabá are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rui Costa has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems. Valverde really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Serginho. Martinez. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Olise. Impressive jump. Just cruising. They are cruising. They are purring, truly purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. There's a sharp little ball here. Zielinski. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Cuiabá looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. So off we go again. And it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Cuiabá do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Dembele. Park Ji-sung. He is through here. Mohamed Salah.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. No way through, so back it comes. That has not gone well. Mohamed Salah. Park Ji-sung. Good running, strong and purposeful.
This is the time you need that pace.
Danielson. He's got away. Danielson! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Baresi. This game already looks like a fait accompli. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. Danielson. Danielson! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. Great pressure, plenty of it. Danielson is wide and looking to get onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chance! And he's stuck it away! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Well, how's that? And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of...
He'll try from distance! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Silvestre gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Neymar. Stojkovic going forward, closing in on goal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Cuiabá leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's all alone. Chance, surely! And that's in. They are purring, truly purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Cuiabá are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Caught offside that time. Chiellini. Howson. And it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Olise. No, that's been intercepted. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Martinez gets flagged offside. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. And it's Mendes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That is good alertness. Stojkovic. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Swings it across. Oh no, what has happened here? And that'll be a goal kick. Oh, poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Mohamed Salah. And it's Mendes. Oh, that's delightful. Now this could be a chance. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cuiabá with the corner, there first. Impressive jump! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Silvestre spots it and intercepts. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. But he's left disappointed. Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Mendes receives it in a good position. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Cuiabá find a position of real strength now. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end he's in one-on-one. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter? To see...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you want? Stojkovic! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cuiabá finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's a sharp little ball here. Yaya Toure, Julie. Chance for a shot! Elise. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Makalele spots it and intercepts. David Villa. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rui Costa. Mendes in acres of space out wide. It's Salah! And over, just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's been shifted off it. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And this is Rui Costa. Stojkovic looking understandably energised after his goal. Threads one in. Oh, well measured.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
David Villa. Now that looks a decent ball. Silvestre cuts it out. David Villa is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Villa. He's found a way through. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff, driven in. This looks promising. Gullit finds himself offside. That's a good ball out wide, and he was quick to react. Now it's Cruyff, looking to play him in. It's played through for him. And he shoots! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Cruzeiro are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
David Villa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Olise. It's a really well-measured ball. Aims beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Mendes. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard clears. Oh, this looks sharp. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Cruyff. That's a foul, no two ways about it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Deserved a better ball there, he's right to be disappointed.
Stojkovic. Over to the right flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 22.
So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Yamal, brilliantly cut out. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Cuiabá do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And it's been played through. Nuno Mendes. Cruyff. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stojkovic calmly anticipates. That has been slung wide. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk.
Cruzeiro couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Cruyff. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now the cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Martinez. Almost an hour gone. And he's intervened well there. And here's Rui Costa. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that has not gone well. And this is Rui Costa. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, and the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to play it through. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 18.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Cuiabá perhaps contemplating their next change here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Stojkovic. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Thuram. Nicely spread. Cuiabá have it back and can go again. Mohamed Salah. And it's Mendes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's in plenty of space here, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's going wide left. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Stojkovic. Picked out brilliantly. Cruyff. It's Hullet. Stojkovic. Cruzeiro are looking to break at pace. Oh, that was vital.
Cuiabá really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Mohamed Salah. That is lovely. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 19. Camisa 25.
Hullet.
Deixando o campo para
Cuiabá are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic. This is a promising build-up. Stojkovic. Rui Costa. And it's Olmo. Always onto this. Bojan. He's Bojan! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição em campo.
And we have our very first corner.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 17. Substituição em andamento.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And he's managed to get free. Now there's a fine ball. Kukçu. Up Jisung. And it's Kukçu. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places...
And Martinez! And he couldn't finish.
Yeah, it was still a really positive move, though, Peter, to get the runner through like that. It's great coordination.
That's a smartly directed ball. Looking for options for movement. Elise's cross. Cleared with Mohamed Salah! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He came in hard, very hard. Kalulu makes the interception. Azar. Pedri. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Azar. Plays it in low. Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Cuiabá finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Dembele. Azar. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's heaved it away. Cuiabá have got it back and they'll have another go. That looks a good ball through. That's been cut out, well played. Maldini. Rui Costa. And it's Dembele. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Olise! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's gone for a throw-in. João Neves. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Great chance here to level it up. Olise! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi knocks it into space. Oh, super find. He's found the way through. He's had a shot! Mohamed Salah. Rui Costa. And this is Azar. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Martinez. That has been cut short. Koundé. João Neves. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. Mohamed Salah. He shifted it to the flank. Rui Costa. Can he get on the end of this? Spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. Cuiabá are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, that's well spotted. Well timed, excellent interception. And they can counter here. Maguire. And it's Azar. Now Martinez. Tries to play it through. Totti. Maldini. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Caught offside that time. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Serves up across.
Well played and well cleared.
And that signals the end of the first period. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Cuiabá can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Elise. Pedri. João Neves looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi powering forward here. Van Dijk. Baresi. Mohamed Salah goes sliding in. Now it's Martinez. Mohamed Salah.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini. Passing nice and neat.
Rui Costa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.